Is it acceptable for someone to create a documentary about you without your approval? How would you feel if it happened to you?
It's like definitely not acceptable. It's facetious and petty. Right. It's like somebody putting out your sex tape.
Yeah, if you want to make it, yeah, exactly.
It's like
Without your permission, and you're not an actual porno star.
And they do it. The lighting wasn't good or nothing.
Yeah, they're trying to make you just look bad.
What?
Oh, they caught me on a bad day. I wasn't even on my shit. This thing caught a weak one.
You see
Damn.
that the lighting is dark?
Damn.
You see that the lighting is dark?
Could be looking small
Still
out
put
here.
this on the internet?
Word up.
But I would
I ain't
feel.
gonna front. I think
Yeah, I would feel messed up.
if they saluting you,
First of all, they want somebody doing a documentary about you. You wanted to be a dope documentary.
It gotta be dope.
Showing who you are, what you've done,
Without no bullshit
everything
on
you've
it.
accomplished. Like, a documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about some like trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
Calling Jim Jones right now. This bitch ain't answering. We go back to the gym right now. Right now. You know I just left the gym. We go back to the gym right now. I smoke. Pick up your FaceTime, bitch. Where you at? You holler is ducking from Queens.
When it comes to petty power moves, nobody does it quite like 50 Cent. Just when fans thought the eviction, drama surrounding Jim Jones couldn't get any messier. 50 flipped the script in the most unexpected way possible. After reports surfaced that Jim Jones was allegedly evicted over unpaid rent, 50 didn't just respond with jokes. He made a bold real estate move that sent social media into a frenzy, buying the very building tied to the controversy. That's next-level trolling. Now fans are asking, was this business? Or pure revenge wrapped in luxury real estate? When it comes to calculated chaos, 50 Cent has built an entire brand around it. Over the years, he's mastered the art of turning personal disputes into public spectacles, often blending humor, strategy, and ruthless timing. So when headlines began circulating that Jim Jones was allegedly evicted from a property tied to his podcast operations due to unpaid rent, many expected 50 to react. What nobody expected was the scale of his response at first. The eviction rumors spread quietly across blogs and social media pages. Whispers of unpaid rent, claims that studio equipment had to be removed, speculation that business partners were scrambling behind the scenes. While details remained murky, the internet did what it does best. It amplified everything. Memes surfaced. Comment sections turned ruthless, and fans immediately began tagging 50 Cent, anticipating that he wouldn't let an opportunity like this pass. For those who followed the long-running tension between the two rappers, the reaction wasn't surprising. 50 Cent has a history of public feuds from calculated Instagram posts to strategic trolling that keeps his name trending for days. But this situation felt different. Instead of simply posting laughing emojis or sarcastic captions, reports began to circulate that 50 had made a serious business move, purchasing the very building connected to the eviction. Drama. That's when the internet truly exploded. Some fans saw it as a genius chess move. Others called it petty on a billionaire level. But regardless of opinion, one thing became clear. 50 Cent had once again turned someone else's controversy into his own moment of dominance. The timing was impossible to ignore. As eviction narratives gained traction, 50's alleged acquisition of the property looked less like coincidence and more like a statement, a message without needing to say much at all. In classic 50 fashion, even his silence spoke volumes. Screenshots of alleged paperwork, insider rumors, and sources close to the situation began circulating. Whether every detail was verified didn't matter to social media. The optics were powerful. For Jim Jones, the situation quickly shifted from a business setback to a viral spectacle. Evictions are already damaging enough to a brand, especially in an industry where image is currency. But when your rival is perceived to have swooped in and bought the building tied to your setback, That adds an entirely new layer of humiliation, at least in the court of public opinion. Still, it's important to understand that in the entertainment world, perception often outweighs paperwork. Real estate transactions are complex. Negotiations take time. Deals aren't finalized overnight. That's why some analysts questioned whether 50's move had been in motion long before the eviction rumors surfaced. Was this truly a reaction? Or simply perfect timing that amplified the drama? Supporters of 50 argue that it's just smart business. Real estate has long been part of his investment portfolio. From commercial properties to production ventures, he's diversified far beyond music. If a building tied to media production became available at the right price, why wouldn't he buy it? In that light, the move looks less like revenge and more like opportunity. But critics aren't buying that narrative entirely. They point to 50's long history of strategic trolling. This is the same artist who has built entire marketing campaigns around controversy. The same figure who understands exactly how viral moments convert into visibility, and how visibility converts into power. Buying a rival's former base of operations feels less like coincidence and more like theater. The bigger story, though, isn't just about two rappers trading jabs. It's about how modern celebrity conflicts unfold in real time. Social media has turned business disputes into spectator sports. Every lease agreement, every missed payment rumor, every reaction post becomes content. And in that ecosystem, the loudest move wins. What makes this situation especially fascinating is how it blurs the line between business and ego. In hip-hop culture, ownership is symbolic. It represents success, independence, and leverage. When one artist is perceived to have lost control of a property and another is perceived to have gained it, the symbolism becomes almost cinematic. For Jim Jones, the eviction narrative, whether fully accurate or exaggerated, presents a challenge. His team has pushed back against certain claims, suggesting that the situation has been misrepresented. In many high-profile cases, what's labeled an eviction can sometimes be a lease dispute, a renegotiation breakdown, or a strategic relocation, without official court documentation widely confirmed. Much of the conversation remains fueled by speculation. Yet, in the world of viral headlines, speculation often moves faster than facts. Meanwhile, 50 Cent's reputation as a master strategist continues to grow. Even those who dislike his tactics admit one thing: he understands attention economics. He knows when to post, when to stay silent, and when to make a move that forces everyone else to react. Buying a building, if fully confirmed, isn't just a flex. It's a power statement, and perhaps that's the real story here in today's entertainment industry. Dominance isn't just about album sales or streaming numbers. It's about leverage, control, narrative ownership. If 50 successfully turned a rival's controversy into his own business expansion, that's a level of strategic maneuvering few can replicate. As the dust continues to settle, questions remain. Was this a carefully plotted move? A coincidence amplified by timing? Or simply two larger-than-life personalities caught in another chapter of hip-hop's ongoing chess match? One thing is undeniable: the saga has once again proven that in the era of viral drama, perception can be as powerful as paperwork. And when it comes to turning perception into power, 50 Cent rarely misses an opportunity. The fallout from the 50 Cent, Jim Jones situation didn't stop at the headlines. It spilled directly into social media, podcasts, and every corner of hip-hop commentary. Fans and influencers immediately began dissecting every angle: the eviction, the rumored sale, and what it meant for both rappers' reputations. While 50 Cent's move may have been strategic business, the optics were undeniably dramatic. And in today's attention-driven culture, optics often outweigh reality. Every meme, clip, and thread amplified the story, fueling a cycle of speculation that neither artist could ignore. Many on social media framed the situation as a classic case of winner takes all. 50 Cent, widely respected not just for his music but for his business acumen, was seen as converting a rival's misfortune into a public victory. For Jim Jones, the narrative was more precarious. Even if the eviction details were exaggerated, the perception of being outmaneuvered by a peer carries weight. Hip-hop fans know how quickly a reputation can shift based on these publicized clashes. And in this case, social media had already rendered its verdict. 50 had the upper hand. But there's more to the story than just petty one-upmanship. Real estate in hip-hop isn't purely about profits, about influence. Owning a building tied to media production, podcasts, or event spaces places an artist at the center of potential collaborations, media deals, and cultural leverage. In this light, 50 Cent's alleged purchase could be seen as a multi-layered strategic play. It wasn't just a flex or a troll. It's a move that secures long-term access to cultural capital and strengthens his position in the entertainment ecosystem. The reactions from the hip-hop community have been varied. Some fans praised 50 Cent's boldness, framing it as classic business savvy. He didn't just clap back, he invested smartly, one fan wrote on Twitter. Others criticized the move, arguing that it veered into petty behavior reminiscent of high school rivalries. Either way, the debate underscores how intertwined personal disputes and business strategies have become in modern celebrity culture. Public perception often dictates an artist's standing as much as actual business accomplishments. Meanwhile, Jim Jones and his team face the delicate task of managing the narrative. In the wake of eviction reports, his camp clarified aspects of the story, emphasizing that not all claims were accurate. Regardless of the truth behind the eviction, the incident sparked conversations about financial management, lease agreements, and the challenges artists face when juggling creative projects with operational responsibilities. It also highlighted how rivals, whether intentionally or coincidentally, can capitalize on moments of vulnerability. From a business perspective, 50 Cent's approach is textbook leverage. He has long demonstrated an ability to turn controversy into opportunity, whether through his record label, business ventures, or television productions. He understands that visibility drives influence and influence drives profit. The building acquisition, if confirmed, aligns with his broader strategy of investing in assets that serve multiple purposes: real estate, media infrastructure, and cultural relevance. Every move reinforces his position as someone who isn't just an artist but a shrewd entrepreneur. The dynamic between 50 Cent and Jim Jones also reflects a broader shift in how hip-hop handles conflict. Traditional rap beefs often played out solely through music, diss tracks, and interviews. Now, disputes frequently unfold in real time online, with real estate, investments, and business dealings becoming part of the public theater. The boundaries between personal vendettas, financial decisions, and career strategy have blurred, creating a new kind of spectacle where every decision is scrutinized, feed, and analyzed. This particular episode also highlights the role of timing. In entertainment and business alike, timing can amplify or diminish the impact of a move. If 50 Cent's acquisition coincided with eviction, rumors, whether planned or not, it elevated the narrative exponentially. Social media thrives on immediacy, and audiences reacted as if a live drama were unfolding before them. Every post, every viral clip, and every thread became part of the storyline, adding layers of meaning beyond the initial transaction. Critics argue that this kind of maneuvering can feel performative, blending business decisions with theatrics. But supporters counter that in today's competitive entertainment landscape, perception is a valuable currency. Being seen as decisive, confident, and strategic can influence partnerships, media opportunities, and brand reputation just as much as a balance sheet. 50 Cent has consistently leveraged that principle, turning controversy into currency in a way few artists can match. As discussions continue, one thing is evident: this isn't just about a building or an eviction. It's a lesson in the power of narrative, timing, and strategic decision-making. For Jim Jones, navigating the aftermath requires careful messaging, a focus on long-term projects, and perhaps an understanding that public perception can't always be controlled. For 50 Cent, the episode reinforces his status as a figure who can blend entertainment, business, and social influence into a single, powerful move. Ultimately, the story captures the intersection of hip-hop culture, celebrity influence, and business strategy. It demonstrates how modern artists operate not just as musicians, but as entrepreneurs, tacticians, and public figures constantly aware of the optics of every action. Whether fans view the move as genius or petty, it serves as a case study in how calculated decisions amplified by timing and media can shape narratives, influence reputations, and even redefine rivalries. In a culture where every headline becomes content and every dispute a viral moment, the 50 Cent Jim Jones saga illustrates a crucial truth. In hip-hop, power isn't just about talent. It's about strategy, perception, and the ability to turn any situation into an opportunity. And as this latest episode shows, 50 Cent remains a master at all three. As the drama between 50 Cent and Jim Jones continues to ripple through social media, it's clear that this saga isn't just about eviction notices or building purchases. It's about power, perception, and positioning. The building acquisition, if fully confirmed, represents more than a savvy investment. It's a cultural statement, a demonstration of influence that extends far beyond the walls of a single property. In today's entertainment world, every asset is both literal and symbolic, and owning a rival's former space carries undeniable psychological weight. For 50 Cent, the move reinforces his long-established image as a strategic player in hip-hop and business alike. Over the years, he has repeatedly demonstrated the ability to convert drama into opportunity. Whether through media ventures, television production, or savvy investments in real estate, each move solidifies his brand as someone who doesn't just participate in the game, he actively shapes it. Purchasing a property tied to a rival's misstep fits seamlessly into this pattern, combining financial acumen with cultural messaging. Jim Jones, meanwhile, faces the challenge of managing not only the practical implications of the eviction reports, but also the public perception surrounding this situation. In the era of viral storytelling, perception often becomes reality. Even if the eviction details are contested or exaggerated, the narrative of being outmaneuvered by a peer has already taken hold online. Fans, commentators, and media outlets have weighed in, turning what might have been a private business matter into a spectacle that impacts brand image, fan loyalty, and industry reputation. Social media has played a pivotal role in magnifying this story. From memes to trending threads, the internet thrives on narratives that blend conflict, entertainment, and perceived drama. Every post about 50 Cent's acquisition, every joke, and every reaction fuels a feedback loop where attention and influence are inseparable. In this context, 50's move isn't just a purchase, it's content, a conversation starter, and a demonstration of his understanding of modern fame dynamics. Analysts and fans alike have noted that this scenario highlights a broader evolution in hip-hop culture. Gone are the days when beefs played out solely through diss tracks or interviews. Today, rivalries can unfold in real time through property deals, social media trolling, and public statements, blurring the line between business strategy and personal vendetta. In this environment, every decision carries layers of meaning, and 50 Cent has shown time and again that he knows how to navigate this complex landscape with precision. From a business perspective, the move also underscores the importance of diversification. 50 Cent has long invested in real estate, media ventures, and various business enterprises beyond music. Acquiring a building connected to media production not only presents potential revenue opportunities, but also enhances his influence within entertainment networks. In other words, this is about more than sending a message, it's about strategic positioning, long-term growth, and consolidating power in multiple arenas simultaneously. At the heart of this story lies the interplay between timing, strategy, and public perception. The alleged purchase coinciding with eviction rumors amplifies the narrative, making the move feel both reactive and intentional. In entertainment, timing can turn an ordinary transaction into a viral moment. 50 Cent understands this better than most, leveraging both opportunity and optics to maintain relevance, command attention, and reinforce his persona as a cultural force. Ultimately, this chapter in the 50 Cent Jim Jones saga reflects the new rules of influence in modern hip-hop. Success is no longer defined solely by music or sales, but by the ability to control narratives, navigate public perception, and turn even controversy into leverage. 50 Cent's actions, whether interpreted as bold business strategy, calculated trolling, or a mix of both, illustrate his mastery of this landscape. For Jim Jones, the path forward involves careful management of reputation, strategic responses, and perhaps a focus on projects that reclaim narrative control. For fans and observers, the story offers a window into how modern celebrity conflicts unfold, where every action is magnified, every asset carries symbolic weight, and every move is both business and performance. In the end, one thing is certain: 50 Cent has once again demonstrated that in hip-hop, influence extends far beyond the microphone, whether through real estate, media, or public perception. He continues to set the standard for turning opportunity and even controversy into power. This saga is far from over, but it already serves as a case study in strategy, timing, and the art of staying 2 steps ahead in the high-stakes world of celebrity rivalry. This saga between 50 Cent and Jim Jones is a masterclass in strategy, timing, and influence. Whether you're a fan of hip-hop, fascinated by celebrity power moves, or just love a good viral story, this drama has it all: real estate, rivalry, and next-level trolling. Don't miss a moment as this story continues to unfold. Follow the updates. Join the conversation online and see how these cultural power players turn controversy into opportunity. Stay tuned, because in the world of hip-hop, the game is always evolving, and the next move could change everything.